Hi, this is Jim with ProfitTraining.com. We're going to take a look at some markets today. S&P 500, the 10-10 bands showing uptrend. The stochastics is pointing higher. That's the 14-day stochastics, slow stochastics. And odds are the S&P is going to continue higher from here. Okay, we'll go look at bonds here. I have been doing videos the last couple of days, and for some reason I'm not getting them to upload on YouTube. Hopefully today will work, but I am trying to update more often than it's showing up on my site, and it's just technical difficulties. As I get better at this and come up with a better system, I should be able to get this down daily sometimes, maybe every couple days, but right now I tried to upload it all day yesterday and I couldn't get it uploaded, so hopefully this one will work today. T-bonds, double top and lower momentum. That often brings in a top, and the bands have turned lower and bonds are heading lower, and they look like they'll continue lower. And when bonds are trading lower like this, usually the stock market rises, and that's what it looks like is going on. The S&P is heading higher and bonds are going to continue lower. Stocks are probably heading for new highs, and then once they make a new price high, then we'll take a look at it. That could be some serious resistance up there, but right now all systems are go for higher prices. The dollar made a new price high on a bearish momentum divergence. That often calls market tops, and it looks like it has in the dollar. The dollar has turned lower, and I think it's going to continue lower. The 10-10 bands are pointing down, so odds are with lower prices in the dollar. Cocoa, now this is one market I'm really bullish on, but I'm pretty much bullish on most of the markets right now because I think with the dollar going down, usually when the dollar declines, it's bullish for commodities in general, the softs, the grains, basically pretty much everything. So I expect cocoa to head much higher from here. I'm extremely bullish on cocoa. The bands are showing an uptrend. Stochastics is bullish, so we're looking for continued higher prices in cocoa. Coffee has made a strong uptrend and a pullback, and I think that pullback's about over. It's a counter trend correction, I think, and I think coffee's going to head higher. Strong bull swing here, counter trend correction, and then if it goes back and starts closing above the bands, making bars above the bands, I think the low will be in for coffee and higher prices will be ahead. When the red line closes above the green line on stochastics, higher prices will probably be ahead. That's a bullish crossover and will signal a low is probably in for coffee. Sugar is kind of doing the same thing as coffee. It just made a counter trend correction, and I think it's probably coming down to the low. If I can get that chart to come up here. Sugar made a strong bull swing, and I think this is just a sharp counter trend correction. You can see the stochastics is coming to oversold, and that's usually where these counter trend corrections come in at. So again, if we get a bullish crossover on stochastics, that'll say that a bottom is probably in. Crude oil has been a strong move up higher, and today was another bullish day, so there's no reason to not expect continued higher prices. Above the bands is bullish. The bands showing uptrend, mid counter trend correction, and a double bottom here, and it's taken off again. The stochastics crossed over and shows the momentum is up, so odds are with higher prices for crude oil. Gold, I think, has made a triangle. It's made a breakout of a triangle, and then it's made a test of the triangle. Here's the triangle. Here's the breakout of the triangle, and then here's the test of the triangle. And I think if gold breaks higher here and has a big strong update, this thing's going to really fly. So I'm extremely bullish on gold right now. Sorry about that. Goodbye. Okay, lean hogs. Lean hogs are in a downtrend, so going to continue lower. So we'll just stay bearish lean hogs for now. Live cattle, I think they're probably about ready to break with lean hogs. Usually those two trade together, so I'm thinking live cattle might be ready to break here. It's kind of making a lower high here, and then it closed below the bands, and the stochastics has rolled over. So we might be selling live cattle here pretty soon in the premium newsletter. So right now the meats are looking bearish, and The grains are in a strong uptrend, but I think they're going to have a pullback. We're waiting for a pullback to go long again in the premium newsletter. We if I can get corn to come up here, it just looks like the grains need to make a correction down to this area somewhere. We went long over here and got out up in here, so I'm not in a hurry to get back in the grains. So that was corn. And beans look like they've kind of started a counter trend correction. Again, these corrections might not be very sharp because the grains are so strong right now, but yeah, see beans. This could just be like a little short-term double bottom here, or it could get down into this area. But if beans trades down to this area and makes a nice sharp correction, we'll definitely be looking to buy it, go long again, buy. If the stochastics gets down to oversold, I think beans will definitely be a buy down in that area. Corn hasn't quite made the break yet, but I think it's getting ready to do just what beans are doing right now, head lower. Wheat, same thing. It's kind of made a counter trend correction. It's made a double bottom, but I think it's going to break lower yet before the correction's in. The stochastics, the red line is still below the green line, so that's bearish. And that looks like lower prices ahead for wheat. And we'll take a look at oats real quick, and that'll be it. Takes them a while to come up sometimes, sorry. Okay, oh, same thing. It's kind of rolling over. You can see the momentum on the stochastics is rolling over. It really hasn't broken, but I think what will happen is it will break down into this area here, and then the stochastics will get down here, and then we'll be looking to buy oats. So that's a wrap up for today. I hope you enjoy the commentary, and thanks a lot for listening.